Hey all, this is Mrs. Katowitz with another lesson for you. Today we're going to be talking about the power of words. Our essential question we're going to answer today is, what should you do when someone uses mean or scary language on the internet? Our learning objectives today are: empathize with those who have received mean and hurtful messages. Judge what it means to cross the line from harmless to harmful communication online, and generate solutions for dealing with cyberbullying. So I first want to ask you, I want you to think about, what are your favorite websites? Do you have any favorite websites? My favorite website I spend a lot of time on Facebook, it seems like, or Twitter. What are your favorite video games? Do you play video games? Um, Maybe instead of playing video games, you stay in touch with people through cell phones and the internet. I want you to think about positive feelings and experiences you've had with these cell phones, the internet, or any other types of digital media. Now, have you ever seen mean messages sent to you or others online? Think about that. Now, I have a story for you. This is Rainy and Aruna, and they love a website that has games and chatting for kids. Their parents let them play on the site. Lately, though, Rainy and Aruna have been receiving mean messages like, "I hate you. You're ruining the game. You are so stupid. You're a dork." How do you think Rainy and Aruna would feel, or do feel, when they read those messages? Some great answers are: they feel angry, upset. Okay? How would you feel if you received those messages? I would feel hurt, frustrated, trying to figure out what I did to make these people act like that. Okay? So, why do you think people send these messages to people they don't know? Think about that. A lot of times it's because because no one can see them. And sometimes they think it's funny. Some people think it's funny, which it's not. All right, so I'm going to read a message out loud, and I want you to think about, is this crossing the line? Kind of like, is it crossing the line over to harmful? Or is this something that's okay to say in a message online? So the first one is, "You are an idiot." Now, when you're online, you don't hear the tone of the person sending that message. So, or that person can't hear you with that tone. So you have to be really careful about what you say. So it could be crossing the line, or if it's a friend and maybe you're joking around, just depends. I'm having a party and you're not invited. I would say that would be crossing the line. "I like your new haircut." Now, that is one where you could say that online. That's positive. "You are really ugly." Again, that's not positive. That's crossing the line over into harmful communication. Okay, here's one. "Thanks for the advice. Next time, would you mind telling me in person rather than by IM?" That is one that is positive. "Did you finish your homework?" That's not crossing the line. "What is taking you so long to finish it?" Okay, we have to watch what we say with that, because that might be like you're telling them they're slow. "You are such a freak." Now, I think that's crossing the line. All right, so I have a video I want to show you about cyberbullying, and then I want you to think about about the messages we send when we're online. And so I want you to watch this cyberbullying video, and then we will come back afterwards.
We spend lots of time online. We text, we comment, we share. It's a big part of our lives. But communicating with someone online is just like talking to them in real life. Everyone appreciates politeness, and no one likes it when people make fun, spread gossip, rumors, or lies. The fact is, some people do try to hurt others online. It's called cyberbullying, and it's a lose-lose situation. It makes the person being harassed feel bad, and it makes the bully look bad. It might lead to trouble with school authorities or even the police. If someone's harassing you online, it's important not to respond. That's because bullies are looking for a reaction. Block them if you can. Ignore them if you can't. If it continues, save the evidence and ask an adult for help. And don't be afraid to stand up for yourself or to stand up for someone else being cyberbullied. This behavior usually stops pretty quickly when someone speaks up. And when you're communicating online, remember to treat people the way you'd like to be treated. Know how to handle yourself, because being online is part of your life. So stop and think before you click.
Okay, now that we're back, I want you to understand how easy it is to feel angry or upset when somebody sends you a mean or scary message. Okay? Cyberbullies deliberately try to make you feel that way, just like real life cyberbullies try to make you feel bad. Okay? Here are some steps. I'm going to talk about them, and then we will do a cool activity that I think is really fun. First of all, cool down. Okay, is a first step. When you receive an online message, take a deep breath. Maybe walk back. Make a walk away. Count backwards from 10, because sometimes when we hear something, we immediately want to respond. So maybe sometimes we just need to take a deep breath, count backwards, so we can think about what's the best way to handle this. Find help if you need it. If you feel like it's gotten out of control, find help from a trusted adult or a friend. Okay, you don't have to deal with this alone. Now, adults can be especially good. Sometimes friends cannot guide you in the right direction. Ignore the bully. All right? Bullies often like attention. When you deprive them attention, they lose interest. Whatever you do, remember to keep a copy of your communication. Whatever you do, keep a copy of your communication with the bully. All right, if you delete the communication, there's no proof that how the bully treated you. So make sure you keep a copy so that you can show a trusted adult. Now, the cool thing is that what we're going to do is we're going to go online to, it's called Make Believe Comics. And so I want you to create a bully situation. Okay. MakeBeliefsComics.com. And I thought it was going. There we go. Oh, I did mean Make Beliefs. Okay. So, this is where you can create your own comic. And what I want you to do is, first of all, is in this box is write about a situation that, a cyberbully situation. Maybe a girl got made fun of, or she was called mean names. or threatened online. Um, and then in the middle box is maybe somebody else helping her, saying, well, like a teacher helping her, responding to her. And then in the last box is a solution to the problem. Maybe they got together with the bully and talked, okay, or maybe the bully apologized. So the cool thing is that you can switch between boxes. You need to name your comics, and you need to put the author's name. This is your this over here is your move tool. So if I want to put something on here, and when I click a character, I use these arrows down here to change, like there's some different emotions to the character. So let's say I kind of like her because she's crying, because it looks like she got hurt, and she's got a piece of paper in her hand. And so now I click on this tool, and I can click on her, and I can make her bigger or smaller. I can make her flip. So if I click her, she flips back and forth in the direction. And if I decide I don't want her, I click the delete and I take it off. Okay, there's all kinds of people. All right. Here is like backgrounds. So say I want this one. That's weird. It's not going. There it goes. So you can add backgrounds, just different props. And then this is their talk balloons. So if you need to add a talk balloon or a thought balloon. And then panel prompts the next day. Okay. And then just be aware that you cannot save your comics. You cannot save it to use it for the next day. So give yourself, if you have to wait until the next day to finish it, that's start it. That's what I would do. So if it's the last 5 minutes of class, I would not start something right now because you'll just have to redo it tomorrow or the next day. You can email it to me or print it, and then probably not from the iPads, but you can email it to me and I can print it for you. So I want you to create, that's your job, create a comic about a cyberbullying situation. First of all, in this box is the problem. In this box is how the person is dealing with it. Okay, like she's bullied here, her emotions, her, what she does, and then the solution to the problem. Like maybe here she talks with an adult. Here they get together with the bully and decide the bully apologizes and say they won't do it anymore. Any questions, you can come ask me. Make sure you put your name on the board so I knew who to help. All right, good luck and have fun.